Hello. So today we are going to be talking about how to maximize your talent. Before we start, I want you to grab a cup of tea and a bit of snacks and sit down comfortably as you listen to this new series in 2024. Hello and welcome to Authentic Thriving Podcast. I am your host, Sonia. I coach, I counsel, I teach, I facilitate positive psychology to help improve our mental health and our emotional well being. On this broadcast, I talk about issues, topics that will help you improve your spiritual well being, your emotional well being, your mental health in a holistic way. Thank you for joining me on this journey. It's going to be a smooth ride. Happy New Year. I hope it's still safe to say that considering we are almost ending the first month of the year already. But since it's the first broadcast for this season, I thought I should still say Happy New Year. All right. Thank you so much for joining me this season again. And today we're going to be talking about how to maximize your talents. A lot of people have things that are passionate about, things that they are naturally gifted at doing without so much effort. They just pick those things up and they can easily deliver it to a great extent, right? However, there are loads of people that feel I have a lot of talent, but why am I still feeling unfulfilled? Why am I just as if I'm stagnant? I'm not thriving authentically. I'll tell you a story. There were three good friends. The friend one had one talent. She believed she had one talent. Friend two had two talents. Friend three had five talents. Now, friend one discovered talent right from a young age. She knew that she was really good at certain skill. And then she harnessed it. She engaged in it repeatedly over and over again. She progressed in it, representing the school with her talent, and then representing the community, soon the country. She was really good at it. She dedicated and invested time in it. And as she was moving from one stage to another in her life, she was learning new ways to harness this her talents. She enjoyed it because it just opened doors for her that she felt she was flourishing and thriving authentically. She was really, really glad as she was impacting different lives with his talents. Friend two, however, could not really decide. She just thought, I'm good at this thing. I don't need to do any other thing. I should just be able to deliver it. I don't need anybody to teach me. I'm naturally good at this. I don't need anybody. However, she will give some energy to talent one and then talent two. She was shuffling between both of them. She couldn't really decide on the one to focus on. And sometimes she got really frustrated that, oh my goodness, I'm tired. She was not seeing the kind of return that she anticipated compared to talent one. She started comparing herself to her friend who had talents, just one talent. That she only have just one thing she's good at. How come she's soaring so much? And I'm good at this thing. How come nobody recognized this thing? How come people don't really see me as top of my game? They just see me as average. Now, let's move on to friend three, who had five talents. Now, she didn't really have this five talent right from the ongoing. She started with just two talents. She would help her mom in her business and then her dad. And she discovered that there were things that both of them do individually that she was passionate about. And she was good at it naturally. But she was patient enough to learn under her father and her mother. And then she became really good at it. And as she got older, she got married. And she discovered, even when she was married and had children, that she had other things that she was really good at as well. She was passionate about them and she picked those things up. And before you knew it, she started teaching other people. how to harness these skills, how to become good at it. She owned these skills so much that it opened up doors for her to develop more talent. And before you know it, she was good at about 5 different things. She was a multi-talented woman. She had 5 good things that she was well known for. And not just in a way of being known for it. She was imparting lives. She was teaching other people how to use these talents. And also, the ones that she knew how to do, she was taking courses on how to become better at it. As things are changing, she was taking development stages and processes as well to ensure that she was really good at this talent. Now, the 3 friends, after some time, they did a reunion and they met. They were like, how are you doing? I'm fine, I'm fine. Friend one was just talking about what she was doing, how that one talent, she's so good. She's so grateful that this talent, she harnessed it so well and she's so well known for it. Now she's living the life. She's blossoming. Friend two was like, I don't understand. I'm really frustrated. I do not find fulfillment. I don't know which one to focus on. I'm really, really confused. I don't have clarity and I'm not happy about the way my life is. She felt that she was really struggling. And friend three said, oh, I'm living the life. Remember those 2 days? I was good at those days. I've even blossomed into more areas. I've dived into different areas. And I'm so happy that I'm imparting lives with what I'm doing. And they were trying to, unravel the reason friend two was not succeeding and finding fulfillment. I'll tell you. And I will use this acronym to tell you. The acronym is talents. Talents. That is the reason she was not having clarity. And that was the reason she was not finding fulfillment. A lot of us are in this boat. So stay with me. T is teachable. In order for you to succeed with your talent or whatever thing that you are naturally gifted with, you need to have a teachable spirit because you will have the raw talent. However, you will need to refine it. And how do you refine it? You will need people to help you develop that skills. So, for example, I knew that I was very, very good at encouraging people. I love to listen to people. I love to support people. And then I had to do my teacher training. And then when I decided I wanted to use that as someone that want to counsel and coach, I had to do courses as well. I had to adopt a teachable spirit to be able to learn from the schools, from the courses, people, the facilitators of those courses, to learn from them. I have to submit myself that I know I'm naturally good at this. However, I need to do it right. So I learned from people, I read books on it, I did courses on it, and I was certified in each of those fields. So now there are different ways that you have a teachable spirit. You can do it through apprenticeship, you can do it through taking courses, you can do it through reading books to keep on developing. You have to have a teachable spirit. So T is for teachable because nobody knows it all. The raw skills that you have, imagine when people get gold. Gold is on the raw stage. You can't wear it as a jewelry. It has to go through a refining process for it to become that beautiful thing, that beautiful ornament that you want around your neck, that you want to adorn on your body. So you see, a teachable spirit is very, very needed for you to be able to maximize your talents in 2024 and beyond. A is for attitude. You have to have the right attitude. What is your attitude to your talent? Are you prideful? Are you like, yeah, I'm good at it. I don't need any other person. I'm better than everybody. You're competing with people that are not competing with you, that don't even know you're there. I'm full of myself. No, you won't go anywhere. Remember, friend two said, I'm good at it naturally. I don't need anybody. That attitude will not take you anywhere in 2024 and beyond. So you need to have the right attitude that will help you develop the right supports and they help and refine your skills. So having the right attitude, it helps for us to have the right mindset. The mindset, there are two types, the growth mindset or the fixed mindset. Friend two had a fixed mindset, and she was not teachable either. So don't have a fixed mindset. Fixed mindset think, this is the way I've been doing it. This is the way I know. This is the way I'm going to do it. If you don't like it, tough. But someone that have a flexible mindset will like, okay, I know I'm good at this, but I'm open to learn other ways to use my skills, to use my talents. That is how you blossom and you start thriving. That is how you find this fulfillment in what you're doing. So you need to have a teachable spirit. You need to have the right attitude with a growth mindset. And L, you need to learn. You need to be able to learn. Keep learning ways to use your talents. Your talents should be versatile enough for you to explore. Explore your talents. The way you use your talent in 2023 is not the only way you can use your talent. You can devise different ways that you can use your talent in 2024. Find new ways to use your talents. That is the way to go. Find different ways, explore different ways. Some of them may not work out. Hey, don't worry about it. It's a learning experience. And if it works out, woohoo, you are learning. You are imparting more things into your life. So you must learn new ways to use your talent. And then E is for energy. Have the right energy, a positive energy. Nobody wants a downer. Nobody wants someone that when they come, they just bust everybody's bubble. You need to have the spirit that is so positive, your energy, your talent. People will like, I'm interested. I'm interested in knowing this talent. I'm interested in learning from this person. I'm interested in what this person is doing. With the right positive attitude, you will have people being interested in what you're doing. And you can reach more people. So have energy, a positive energy around you. And the N is be nice. It doesn't matter how talented you are. If you are nasty, nobody wants you around. Nobody wants to come close to you. We are relational human beings. We are not an island of ourselves. So we need to be nice about our talents. Be humble about your talents. Be humble, so humble that everybody around you can feel it. Be humble about your talent. Don't be arrogant. We all need one another. It doesn't matter how talented you are. You need other people around you to make your talent look awesome. Right? And then T is for technique. You need to have the right technique to deliver your talents. There are people that are naturally good at drumming. But if you notice, there are different ways people beat. There are people that are naturally good with technology. But if you notice, they all have different techniques that they use. The software engineer, the mechanical engineer, the computer engineer. Let's just talk about the engineering field, right? They have different techniques that they learn. And if you notice, people that are also athletes, they have different way that they do, that they deliver their skills. They hone it. They learn in such a way. Like, for example, when Mo Farah is running, there are ways that he run is long distance. And when Usain Bolt is running, it's short distance. There are ways that he learn how to gain that speed that is sprinting away. People are trying to catch up with him. Mo Farah, on the other hand, is running a long race. So he has to keep his energy. He has to manage himself. He know when to cool down. He know when to sprint to get to the final line and win. So in 2024 and beyond, how are you going to use your talent? What technique do you need? What strategy? What techniques do you need? And how do you need to do this? It's not going to school or taking courses. You have to apply what you are learning. If you don't apply what you are learning and personalize it to suit your style, you will realize that you have just gone to school for nothing, nothing. So you must ensure that those techniques, as you are learning from other people, your mentor and everybody around you, that you apply what you are learning. Because when you learn and you teach someone else by applying it, you are retaining that skill even more. You are making it yours. So the more you learn and use and apply over and over again, the better you become. So when I do any course, I apply. When I do any course, I apply because I'm not going to be paying all those money for nothing. And then I make it mine. I'm not going to imitate and copy my mentors. And then who is going to be Sonia? So please do not copy. Be authentic by creating your own technique. So in order for you to maximize your talent in 2024 and beyond, you need to be teachable. Okay? And also, you need to have the right attitude. You need to learn how to use your talent in various ways. You need to be nice. And finally, you need to have the right technique in order for you to adapt to different changes that will be coming in different fields that you're going to be using your talents. I hope you have found this particular podcast interesting. If you have, do me a favor, listen to this again, share with your friend, your family, on your status on WhatsApp, on your status on other social media. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode. My name is Sonia. I remain your humble host. I look forward to delivering the next episode in February. Until I come your way again, take care and God bless. If you want to contact me, Sonia on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube as well. And also, if you want to see the video version of this podcast, head over to my YouTube and you will find a video version of this. Thank you so much once again. Bye for now.